As far as Shehzad Poonawalla is concerned, he has been saying that it is those same people, those same brand of people who once used to stand with Afzal Guru and Yakub today are standing with Umar Khalid.
Those who are standing with Afzal and Yakub today are now standing with Umar Khalid and are questioning the wisdom of the judiciary itself. And the Congress party always questions all institutions of our democracy, particularly the judiciary. If the judiciary does not give them bail or the judiciary convicts them, then the judiciary is abused, is questioned, the judiciary is taunted, insulted even on foreign soil. If the judiciary gives bail to Pawan Kheda, then the judiciary is fine. But this is the mindset of the Congress party, to put vote bank ki rajniti over rashtra-niti.
All right, so vote bank ki rajniti over rashtra-niti is something that the BJP seems to be making those allegations, especially against the lobby. Because Akanksha, good afternoon to you. As far as if we talk about the current situation and how it is being pointed out, exactly why is Umar Khalid behind bars, and that too for the last 1,000 days, is something that the ecosystem seems to be questioning, despite all of that is being said by the courts.
Well, absolutely. I'm currently standing outside the Press Club of India, and yesterday here a panel discussion was held on the innocence of Umar Khalid. The title of the discussion was Democracy, Dissent, and even the hashtag was Free Umar Khalid and 100 Days of Injustice. The part of this panel discussion was RJD MP Manoj. There were a lot of activists as well as lawyers and also the father of Umar Khalid, and it was stated that he's innocent and that justice should be served to him. And as you rightly mentioned, last year an order was given by the Delhi High Court in which it was mentioned that the allegations against Umar Khalid were prima facie true. It also went on to say that the protest that he held was not a typical protest, but it was a protest that was far more destructive. Also going on to say that there was a conspiracy to block the road so as to create panic and scare among the society. Remember, Umar Khalid, along with a lot of other people, including Sarjil Imam, all of them are in jail currently. He was arrested in 2020 and he's in jail in connection with the UAPA case for being the mastermind of the Delhi riots. Remember, 53 people were killed, 700 people got injured during that time in 2020 when this entire Delhi riot took place. And now a panel discussion was held yesterday calling him innocent, seeking justice for him. That goes against and goes totally in contrast with the Delhi High Court order.
Please to stay on with us, trying to get a reaction from BJP Shehzad Poonawalla as well. Shehzad, we just put out your tweet as you've been also raising the point that even when it comes to their self-ambitions, they have been put forward over national interests.
This is Congress's vote bank ki dukaan. From advocating cause of Afzal Guru and Yakub Memon, now they are handing out certificates of innocence to Umar Khalid. This is the Khalid ecosystem, and my question is that is the court which is denying him bail, and I saw the coverage on Times Now right now, you have put in depth the observations and statements recorded by the courts against him under UAPA, terror charges, against Delhi riots charges. Are those all to be said as action of vindication by court, or is the court being partisan? So questioning the wisdom of the court for vote bank politics has become the charitra of Congress. This is Congress's vote bank ki dukaan, where Umar, Afzal and Yakub get patronage from Congress.
Right, but Shehzad, why exactly is Umar Khalid now being branded as some hero or someone who has, done lots for the country or somewhat like that kind of a personality? Because here the courts have been saying that the protests that had happened back then and the violence and the riots that the national capital had seen, prima facie seems to be orchestrated at the conspiratorial meetings also that were being held there. So it is all important to note that the ecosystem seems to be conveniently ignoring of what this man was actually capable of.
Congress has always stood for Tukde-Tukde gang. They have taken one or two members of this gang into their party anyways, and they have always advocated the cause of people who associate with the Tukde-Tukde lobby. So this is the Congress. From day one, they have stood with Umar. They have presented him like Nelson Mandela, who's being, whose human rights are being violated by the courts. And for them, Umar is a Shanti ka doot, and therefore they are standing with him. This is Congress's Tukde-Tukde mindset.
All right. Thank you very much, Shehzad, for joining us here on the broadcast. BJP says that this is Congress's Tukde-Tukde mindset. Rajagopalan ji, what do you have to say? Because there are several meetings and seminars that are being held in a way, when it comes to glorification of Umar Khalid, because they say that he has spent wrongfully 1,000 days in jail.
Digvijaya Singh is a very senior most Congress leader. Whenever he speaks, he should speak with some clarity. He should not provoke other side. And he is unnecessarily creating a disturbance between the Hindus and Muslims. No, this will affect the Hindu sentiments. My understanding is, I go a little further of Mr. Shehzad Poonawalla. Has Rahul Gandhi given him the certificate? Is it the Congress view? Is it the Congress policy statement? So therefore, my understanding is Batala House also, Mr. Digvijaya Singh had a unique formula. For surgical strike, he has a unique formula. And today, Omar Abdullah, Delhi Riots, he has a unique formula. Therefore, surgical strike, Delhi Riots, and Batala House, all the three are same. Is Congress supporting Mr. Digvijaya Singh as Rahul Gandhi snubbed him on surgical strike? This will also attract a snubbing of Digvijaya Singh for Congress leadership. Mallikarjun Kharge, please reply to the whole nation. He has insulted one particular community by instigating the other small minority community. Therefore, Mr. Digvijaya Singh, do not play politics in India because it will have.
Of course, this is a matter of national security, isn't it? Thank you very much, Mr. Rajagopalan, sir, for joining us here on the broadcast, because all of those people who seem to be branding him as a hero and innocent, let's put that out for our viewers to see what the courts of the country had said. Why exactly is Umar Khalid being denied bail one after the other? In fact, when it comes to the 1,000 days in jail, the High Court back then had said in 2022 exactly the reasons that why the court had denied bail to Umar Khalid. The first of the reasons that was that there was enough incriminating material against Khalid, including when it comes to supporting of Chakka Jam. Reason number 2, there were no grounds for believing that prima facie charges against Khalid are not proved. Third reason, UAPA is not just the intent to strike terror, but also in the likelihood to strike terror. Fourth reason, the witnesses that have stated the role of Umar in several of those meetings on violence and riots and financing weapons as well. Another reason that has been given, that there were several of those meetings that were attended by, even when it comes to the co-accused Sharjeel Imam, Umar Khalid, and one with the PFI as well, which today is a banned organization. The sixth reason that is coming out as far as incriminating material against Khalid, including the Amravati speech as well that has gone against him. In fact, it was in that speech that was done clandestine manner despite prohibitory orders as well, and also a call that was made for revolutionize may affect those who have been beyond visibly present. There have been several CCTV footages and a flurry of calls also that has happened between the accused that merits a lot of consideration. And also when it comes to premeditated conspiracy to cause Chakka Jam and incitement that led to the riots that happened in early 2020. And also another reason that is being pointed out, that there was a premeditated plan that was covered under the definition of a terrorist act. Now, the name of Umar Khalid, beginning of conspiracy till the culmination that ensued, that riots happened in Delhi, and this was the Delhi High Court order back on the 18th of October 2022, which the ecosystem most importantly needs to note. Thanks very much, Shivya, and our reporters also for joining us here on the broadcast. Let's quickly move on and get you the updates that